Hello everybody, CroffStudios here, and I'm here with a new set review. And I'm here with Lake Town Chase. It is set 79013, 470 pieces, retails for $50, includes 5 minifigures and 3 pretty big structures. So let's go ahead and take a look at our box. Look at the front of our box. And here's a quick look at the back of your box. And I would like to say that the new art on these boxes is very awesome. You get 2 instruction manuals, and there is one ad at the end of the first instruction manual. When you go to the end of the second instruction manual, there is an ad for Dumbledore Battle, the new Hobbit video game coming out, a checklist for minifigures, which is basically in every manual, and then the Screaming Kid of Doom that will destroy all of your Legos. I'm going to start doing a new thing with these extra pieces. I'm going to start putting the ones that, in my opinion, are pretty good, and then the ones that are just okay on the right. You can see you get a pretty nice, decent amount of good extra pieces on the left side. Then you do get your basic random amounts on the right side. Alright guys, first up for our minifigures is Bilbo Baggins, and you can see this is just your basic Bilbo. This Bilbo comes in 3 sets now: the Riddles for the Ring, the Barrel Escape, and now the Lake Town Chase. He's not very special figure, he's just a Bilbo, you know, and it's pretty cool to get another one of him. I'd also like to include that you do get 3 rings like they do. If you get a ring in a set, you basically get 2 extra. And then you do get the extra Hobbit sword and the extra pieces. You get some pretty nice back printing. And then you do get a double-sided face, which is a scared reaction when Bilbo's screaming from the Lake Town guard running after him or something. And then you can see his front face right there. So it's just your basic Bilbo, nothing really special about him. Up next is Thor in Oakenshield, and I do have to say that this version is exclusive because he's in a different outfit than when he came in Attack of the Wargs, and I'm happy that we got him again because most people, well, it's sort of weird because he's in 2 different $50 sets now, which is sort of weird, but it is cool that you get him in 2 different sets now, but still, it's sort of weird that you get him in 2 different $50 sets, which I thought was kind of weird. But you can see his front printing right there. It is the robes that you see him in a lot of the second movie in the trailer. You see him in this outfit a lot. Then you can see his face right there. Let's go ahead and turn him around. Can't really see his back printing yet. And then take off his hair. And let's go ahead and drop the hair while we're at it. You can see his back printing. And then you do get this nice sword. I like these. But for some reason you don't get an extra one of these, which is kind of weird. Maybe you get an extra one of these and a Hobbit sword, but apparently you just get an extra Hobbit sword. So that's basically it for Thorin. He's a really good minifigure. I really like him. I've always liked Thorin. He's my favorite of the dwarves. And they did a pretty good job on him. Up next is a pretty important Hobbit character, which is Bard. And he is a bowman, as you can see. You can see his front printing and leg printing is very detailed. And I like the use of this hair. The hair looks really cool. Pretty sure we've gotten this with Qui-Gon Jinn before, if I'm not mistaken, except in brown instead of black. And let's go ahead and take off his hair. You can see his double-sided head. It's pretty angry. This character's pretty important to the movie, and I'm actually really glad they included him in the set. He looks really cool, and not really much to say about him. I mean, he has some pretty nice details and stuff on him. He's just, you know, one of the more important characters, and he's pretty cool looking, and I think they did a good job on him. Guys, up next is just an okay figure in my opinion, which is the Lake Town Guard. I think the hat looks really cool because in this set, it's one of my favorites because none of the hat molds are rubbery plastic, which is one of my favorite parts about it. And you can see, I don't like the outfit that much. Purple and red doesn't really look that good, in my opinion. And then you do get this big weapon with him, but what I found interesting about it is that there's like a hole in the bottom of it, which means that Lego's getting even more cheap on their plastic and they don't feel like filling it in for an extra a 1/100th of a cent. Jesus. Okay. You can see his front printing, and I like the tinted shoulders, like the sort of chromish look. It's not like actually chrome, but it's pretty cool looking. And then when you turn him around, you do get some back printing. But I really think it's weird how this shows how Lego's getting even lazier. So let's take a look at his double-sided head really quickly. Oh, he doesn't have one. Well then, I'm stupid. Okay, so you can see him right there. He looks pretty cool. And then I do like the hat mold. Has the nice little Lake Town thing on there and stuff. Then, yeah, it's just a pretty cool mold. And I like the look of the figure except for really the torso and stuff. I don't like the purple and red together. But other than that, he's a pretty cool figure. Guys, last up is the Master of Lake Town. And he is, you know, not really king, but he's the master. You can see his front printing right there. I don't really like it that much because that big bow thing. I mean, you can't really use it for that much after that. If they took off the bow, it might look a little better. You can see that leg printing is okay. And then what I like about the figure is the double-sided cape, but not the colors. You do get a nice double-sided cape, but still, red and purple, I've never really liked that combination. You can see his hair piece is very cool, and you do get the green feather on top of it. And, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at his double-sided head really quickly. Turn him around, and he does have this head too. Maybe he's drunk or something, I don't know. And, yes, he does have back printing. You can see that right there. And he does come with a gold key, which you get an extra of in the extra pieces as well. So not a bad figure. I think it's an okay figure. Overall, the figures are decent in the set, not great. But one of my favorite parts about them is that no rubbery plastic. Alright guys, so here's our boat that Thorin and Bilbo get to ride right here. And you can see, one of my favorite parts about this is the shield that you get. It's very detailed. Let's go ahead and look at that. You can see that. It looks very cool. And you do get 2 of these. So I like the look of that. You could use them for like some type of water warrior or something. I don't know. You could use it from some aqua warrior or something. And you can see on the front you get this big hole. It looks sort of weird, but this is how you tie the string in. And my brother tied it pretty weakly, but whatever. You can see the barrel right here. You get a pretty big one, and then you get the other shield on the other side. And this right here, this build is pretty cool, but it sort of moves around if you wanted to, so you can make the boat explode or something. And then on the back, you do get a catapult launcher right here. So you can go ahead and spin it around and, you know, fire it whatever you want. And I thought this was pretty, really cool. The design of this, they put 2 boats together. Let's go ahead and take off this piece really quick. They put 2 boats together and connected them in the middle. So I thought that was a really unique design, and they did put 2 of these on each side. So I really like the design of that. That's a really cool idea. And then when the boat moves, this also moves. I don't know if that's really a feature, but it's still pretty cool. I like how it does that. It's pretty realistic. Then you do get the string. So I really do like this boat. It's a pretty cool looking boat. So here's the first part of Lake Town right here. You get a weapons rack, which I always love. I always love weapons racks because you get extra weapons. You get this nice sword, a mace, and then you get this little short sword and sort of darker, maybe gunmetal. And that's rarer than regular, so it's pretty cool that you get one of those. And you can see they put a bunch of snow details and stuff everywhere. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but this looks kind of blank without that. So take out those pieces, and you can use that for a nice little space and stuff. And you can see right here, they didn't use red. Thank you. Whenever they make roofs like this, they always use red pieces in there, but they didn't. Thank you. And you can see the dark red piece use right here. It looks pretty cool. And then on the back, you do get a feature where basically, like, lift this up and Bilbo can hide back there, apparently. That's what it said in the box. So Bilbo can hide back here or something. But you can see on the front how it opens up. And then there was a fish in there. So, so far you get a pretty decent amount of accessories and such with the set. You get a nice flag up here. So pretty nice, decent build. You can see the pieces on the bottom. You get 3 nice big blue pieces and some nice pieces in there. So they included a lot of nice pieces in this part of the set too. So let's go on to the next part. So one of the better features of the set too is that you can basically put this right here and they can run across it and stuff. It's my bad, I forgot to show you these nice little wood planks on the side. And they are stickers, unfortunately, but you still get them. Here's basically the main part of the Lake Town set. And you can see you do get the 3 big things down there, like the other one too, which is really cool, so that gives you the water effect. Then you do get all the snow pieces everywhere to give it a really nice look. You can see the side of it right here, and you do get this jail cell, and then there's, of course, a feature in here, breaking out of jail. They did that in a lot of the... They did that in the barrel escape set too, and you can see some little details inside there. I have no idea what this is supposed to be, but whatever. You can see this on the top. There's sort of a gap in there, but it doesn't really. I don't really mind it. And you can see that. And then I found it kind of weird how like they didn't put a door handle on here, but at times it's like a little troubling to open the door because there's no handle. Like you can put one on there yourself easy by taking off one of the studs or something and putting it on. But I found it kind of weird that they didn't put one on at the first place. You can see the nice gold windows right there, and then you do get this nice little sticker detail right there of a lock. So basically it shows that it's jail. And then you do get another catapult here. Don't really need to show that. This is another lantern, but it doesn't do the same feature as it does in the boat. And then right here, basically you can put like a guy inside or something, and then do that, and it breaks out. This is just a lame feature now, in my opinion, because they've included this in too many sets. This feature has been in too many sets now, and they're just sort of throwing it out there now and calling it a new feature. So I feel like they need to make something new and exciting other than that jail exploding feature like they did in the Lone Ranger, bunch of Hobbit sets, a bunch of Lone Ranger sets, a couple other sets that have the jail breakout thing, like the city. There's just too many of that same feature. So let's go on to our rating. There's now to the rating on this set. I really do like the set, and it's a pretty cool set for $50. And I thought it was a little small at first, but after seeing all the stuff you get in it, I really do like this set. It's getting a 9.7 out of 10, one of my favorites of the new Hobbit sets. It's really cool. You get a lot of nice builds and stuff in the set. It's not very, like, the play features are sort of dull, but most of the new sets have dull features now, so this set has better features out of some of the other sets. So I really do like this set. It's a pretty cool set, nice minifigures, and some pretty nice builds. So I hope you've enjoyed this review. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe.